The New York Knicks, with their starting five, played decent enough basketball, particularly in the first half. But then in the second half, they didn't show up. They have no bench to speak of, and we all need to be thinking about Phil Jackson and when it's going to be time for him to get to L.A., because clearly he doesn't seem as interested as he should be in building an actual team here in New York City.
In fact, you on this show, that the Knicks ain't making no conference finals, is the bench. They don't have a bench.
You did say that.
I mean, and then Joe Kim.
You did say that.
Yep,
but I
been
never
arguing
refuted.
about this. That's the problem. You and others will overrate Melo and say, since they have Melo, that gives them a good chance. Then they don't do it, as they never do. And Melo is not one of the 5 or probably 10 best players in the league. And then those same people, including you, will say, well, because he doesn't have a team around him. See, if Melo needs to be traded, maybe Melo isn't as good as you think he is.
Whoa.
What's crackalackajackasmacin, everyone? It's Waffleman for video, and you know, just another day in New York, another day, another nickel, another day, another pickle. But the Knicks season is upon us, and the Knicks have lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first game. Waffle, Knicks ain't making no playoffs. Waffle, Knicks ain't making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Waffle, the Knicks are whack. Waffle, the Knicks ain't back. Relax. Take a chill pill. All you Knicks fans out there especially, relax. Take it easy. Take some penicillin. Take some laxatives. Do something. Because first of all, it's just the first game of the NBA season. Second of all, we took on the reigning NBA defending champions, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Third of all, we have a new coach. Fourth of all, Derrick Rose hasn't played since the first preseason game when he started. And, you know, we were just getting goosebumps, bro. We weren't ready, of course. We're just learning a new way to play basketball. These guys are all new with each other. Sixth of all, you know, we have a couple new players. But let's talk about the first half real quick, because I think the Knicks played really good in the first half. I mean, obviously they had some turnovers and the defense was atrocious, but there were good things being seen. Now, defense chemistry is going to improve, man. I think defense chemistry is going to improve, because there were times where people were being left open, and it's like these guys don't know how to play with each other, so they don't know if they switch or to, you know, go over screens or not like that. So that's going to get better with time. But as far as the first quarter goes, Carmelo Anthony, man, is Carmelo Anthony. 5 of 7 from the field, 11 points, dropping buckets in the first quarter. Only problem I have with Carmelo Anthony in this game is 2 things. One is the turnovers. You can't turn the ball over 3 or 4 times a game, Carmelo. You got to get that to around 1 or at least maximum 2 times a game. And the second thing about Carmelo Anthony in this game was if you balling, bro, you need to be scoring more than 8 points for the rest of the way. He had 11 points, shooting 5 of 7 in the first quarter. Rest of the game, he had like 8 more points. The entire game, he has 19 points. I think he shot like, what, 50% from the field? So he needs to do more if he's balling like that, especially on the Cavaliers, especially when the Knicks need it. But Derrick Rose looked great. He looked great, man. He was beating people. He was moving. He had a couple one-man fast break scores. He was moving out there, trying his hardest. And like I said, this is the second game Derrick Rose has played with this Knicks team against a real NBA team. And it was the Cavaliers, man. So take it easy, relax. First game, bro. He'll get better. Hopefully this game at the Grizzlies, he'll look great again. But I like to see Rose. He was beating people. He was making some of his shots. Now, he did have turnovers as well. But like I said, I think that's going to go down because, you know, trying to learn a new system. Second game he's played with the squad after the silver case. So, you know, I'll give it to them. And he's playing the Cavaliers. So I'll give him a little bit of a leniency there. Joakim Noah played only 20 minutes. Courtney Lee, I know Courtney Lee, it was his first game on the Knicks as well in a real NBA game during the regular season, but I need better than 0 for 5 Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee, you're better than that, Courtney Lee. You're better than that. There's no excuse, Courtney Lee. And Courtney Lee also said on Instagram or something like that the Knicks are getting a little bit overhyped. They want the Knicks to calm down a little bit and just play basketball. So, yeah, man, Courtney Lee, I expect better from him in the second game. Porzingis, man, I told you that shot was going to be falling down. You know, he wasn't doing that much in the game either, but, you know, he found his spots and made some of his shots. 17 points, 2 blocks, not bad, but, you know, the Knicks got blown out mainly because of the defense and the turnovers, man. Just way too many turnovers. And after the first half, I think it was what, we were either tied or we were down by like 3 points. Yo, it was a close game, but there's always that point in the game where the Knicks just let things go, and we started to get blown out, man. And by that time it was like a 18 point lead. We just couldn't come back, and then they just sat Carmelo the rest of the way. And you know, the bench got outplayed. The bench, first of all, I kept telling our people this, man. Crackalackajackasmacin is going to be a key player on this roster. I kept saying this in my videos, man. And they didn't play him until like the third quarter, like the end of the third quarter. And by that time, I mean, he shot 3 of 5 from the field, had 7 points. It looked like he was about to, you know, do something good. And it was better than who was out there. I mean, Justin Holiday had 2 for 7, only made 2 open 3-pointers that Carmelo fed him. And then Brandon Jennings, man, 1 for 7. Brandon Jennings. Hopefully he does better in the next game. Who else was out there? Kyle O'Quinn. Kyle O'Quinn. Somebody. I keep telling you people this, man. And I know y'all getting mad when this guy shoots threes. Like, why is Kyle O'Quinn shooting threes? Just stop. And then he got a couple of offensive fouls, and it's like, yo, what are you doing, man? Like, at that point, I was like, Jeff Hornacek, get in Crackalackajackasmacin, put in Ron Baker, because this bench with Justin Holiday and Brandon Jennings in the backcourt, and then you got Kyle O'Quinn out there, they're not doing anything. So I was kind of disappointed in the bench play. But that's going to be a main focal point because the Knicks bench is going to have a lot of question marks, man. I really want them to play Crackalackajackasmacin a lot more because I think it could give the Knicks something. But other than that, man, first game, it was against the Cavaliers, man. I mean, listen, this is a setup game. It's a setup game, man. It's a setup. The NBA set the Knicks up. Of course, it has to be the Knicks to play the Cavaliers in our first game. Couldn't have been any other team but the Knicks. Like, nope. Knicks got Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, Courtney Lee. Why not just let the Knicks play the Cavs in the first game? Because, you know, Knicks fans, they're going to get crazy. They're going to get overhyped. It's going to be an overhyped match. And it was overhyped, over-predictable. And, you know, first half, like I said, first half was really good because it was a close game. But the defense, the turnovers, it has to improve, man. But like I said, man, everyone that's going crazy about the Knicks is saying that the Knicks aren't making the playoffs right now and that the Knicks suck and you know, the Knicks aren't they're not doing anything. Relax, man. The first game versus the best team that just won the NBA Finals. Calm down. And it was a close game in the first half with the bad defense and the turnovers. Like, calm down. Are we gonna sit here and say that the Warriors are done? Are we really going to sit here and say the Warriors lost by 29 last night too to the San Antonio Spurs, who have Kawhi Leonard, Pau Gasol, and LaMarcus Aldridge? They don't got LeBron James or Kyrie Irving. I mean, yeah, those guys are great players as well, but the Warriors have KD, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, off the bench Livingston and Iguodala, and they lost by 29. But we're going to sit here and talk about the Knicks and saying that they're not going to make the playoffs. We might as well say the Warriors aren't going to make the playoffs, right? Ain't that right? But anyways, I'm out for now. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And peace.